Hey, it's me. And welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Hi, I'm Nay. Here we talk about all things looking good, feeling good, and smelling good at prices that are somewhat reasonable. So if any or all of that sounds interesting to you, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join the fam. Today we have a mini unboxing. It's just one fragrance. It's an affordable fragrance from Lattafa, one of the fragrances I ordered before I went on my no buy, and it is here. And so let's get into it. Pulling this open. I ordered another fragrance off of Amazon that should be coming here soon. That's also an affordable fragrance. These are all like supposedly dupes for things. Okay. And I've heard some people talk about this particular fragrance. What was it that people were saying this dupes? Kirk. What is it? Is it Kirk? And you ignore the E? Is it Kirk? Trying to act like we know. I don't know. Let's see. But it's by Tiziana Terenzi. I have seen the bottle. I have smelled it. Here's the thing. I actually probably smell a lot of these what's the word? These niche fragrances, because I do go to Neiman Marcus. I just don't always get a decant of all of them. No, that's not what I needed. I just needed Tiziana Terenzi. There we go. So this is it right here. It's called Confidential Private Gold, and this is 100 ml. Let's look and see the notes from Kirk. It says main accords are fruity, sweet, musky, powdery, fresh, tropical, woody. I love a sweet musky smell. A fruity musky is like fruit and musk, fruit and musk to me just goes so well together. Looks like you can get the original one, the Tiziana Terenzi one, for $120 off of Max Aroma. Joma Shop has it for $102. They're having a summer sale. Anyway, let me mind my business. Top notes of passion fruit, peach, pear, raspberry, cassis, and sand. What the heck is that? I don't know. Middle notes of lily of the valley and base notes of musk, sandalwood, vanilla, patchouli, and heliotrope. Now let's talk about Confidential, because that's the one we're really... Oh, this is a heavy bottle. They really tried. They said we are going to dupe. This is actually a nice size bottle. This feels cheap, but the bottle feels heavy. So in here we have top notes of peach, passion fruit, pear, raspberry, cassis. Middle notes of lily of the valley. Base notes of... Oh, I didn't see the sand. Is there not sand in this one? Base notes of musk, vanilla, sandalwood, patchouli, and heliotrope. Basically the same notes. All right. So this retails for $25 US. That is great. In the stores, Kirk goes for about, I think, $250 or $300 if you go into like Neiman Marcus or whatever. That's how much they're charging you for it. Online, as you can see, as I said, at Joma Shop, you can get it for $102 or $150 or whatever from Max Aroma. Or you can just get it for less than $30. Let's see how this dupes. Does it hold up in terms of how it smells good? Because I'm trying to remember what Kirk, whatever smelled like. I'm not sure. I'm not going to act like I remember. I'm going to spray it out here first before I spray it on my skin, because if it smells crazy. But the girls are liking this. They're saying this dupe is nice. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's discuss. So, this smells very peachy. This almost... I'm smelling a lot of peach. I think I'm smelling some of that lily of the valley already, to be honest with you. Here's my thing with passion fruit. Sometimes passion fruit smells like BL. And you have to be really careful with passion fruit fragrances. However, I'm not mad at this. I think I'm starting to remember Kirk, whatever. I wouldn't... It definitely smells kind of synthetic, but I'm not per se mad at it. It's giving very fruity. And I feel like this is one of those fragrances that get better in the dry down. Okay, so here's my thing. This is why you always have to do things on your skin. If you're not a skin person, then put on your clothes, because even just the fabric on your clothes versus a shirt, versus the fabric on of your clothes versus the paper is gonna give you two different smells. I smell less of that artificial smell. Let me give it a second to dry down. I did get a little wave of alcohol just now. Oh, it's very fruity. I'm not mad at this. I do, like I said, get a slight artificial smell in the beginning. It's not giving me uber complex, but it's nice and fruity. And I feel like I said, as it dries down, that musky, vanilla, creamy sandalwood is just going to be a hit. This is giving me almost like a... what I wanted L'Imperatrice to be. I like it. I'm not gonna say I absolutely adore it, but I quite like it. And I feel like if I just let this settle, because you have to, you know, give it a few sprays, let that air and oxygen do what it's got to do, and then keep it pushing. A lot of people are giving this 4 to 5 stars. If you don't have the $300 for Kirke, then this is a great dupe. When I smell the two side by side on different risks, I can tell a very slight difference. When they're when they are not smelled side by side, you would smell the dupe and identify it as Kirke unless you've got a very impressive nose. Can't tell the difference. I feel like Tiziana Terenzi, I like Cassiopeia, but outside of Cassiopeia, I feel like I smell a certain something that's probably in the base of their fragrance that it's just not necessarily a brand that I think is for me. I definitely don't dislike this. Oh, it's actually getting a little soapy right now. What is making this slightly soapy on my skin? I have allowed this scent to sit and settle in a dark drawer without the top, because the initial spray was heavy on the alcohol. I'll retest and see how I feel. Beautiful scent, long lasting, fresh. I love the smell of this. Longevity is pretty good. I smell it faintly even the next morning. This is my third, okay. Expected more peach. I'm not disappointed with this scent. I smell a lot of peach. The peach this is reminding me of, funny enough, is the peach from Bitter Peach. Obviously, there's like booziness and all this other good, jazzy, fine vibes that are in there. But just to take all of that apart and just the peach, I feel like this is a similar peach to the Tom Ford Bitter Peach. I like it. This fragrance reminds me of a juicy peach mixed with other tropical fruits and lasts all day long. I feel like the more I smell it, the more I'm like, But I'm definitely going to let this sit and macerate and do a little ting. That is not in English. Guys, what am I, what? 56% of the people who comment on this gave it 5 stars, which is a pretty good amount. This scent is very unique, very fruit, but not artificial fruit, like literal fruit. I like it. I don't know, I definitely smell like an artificial note in here. The peach and bitter peach does not, it gives me very juicy. And I feel like I'm getting that very juicy vibe. So in the beginning, I feel like I was smelling maybe like a little bit of like a gum vibe. Now this is settling already into something that has a little more pizzazz in it, because I don't per se want to smell like gum. That peach is peaching. I definitely am smelling the pear now. And that, I like this. I think this is something I'm gonna have to keep testing and come back to you guys on. But I think this would be something that would be good for like everyday wear, right? It's a fruity, musky scent. I'm not sure if it's gonna project like crazy. I don't know if I would spray this on my skin. I always get a little sketched with certain brands if it's okay to spray on my skin repeatedly, because I do get that blast of alcohol in the beginning. But I'm liking it. It's drying down. I'm getting more of the musk. But I don't see this being a booming, disturbing the room type of fragrance. I see this being as like a more closer to the skin. People are saying it's long lasting. Not crazy sweet. The musk is definitely cutting it, and maybe the sandalwood is cutting through it a little bit. Cassis is, I mean, I would say this leans kind of a unisex. I would say this is unisex and leans feminine, because I don't think a man, I wouldn't smell this on a man and be like, I mean, I wouldn't smell most fragrances on a man and be like, because that's not my business, but I do think it head nods towards the feminine realm. I think this might layer really well with bitter peach or any dupe of bitter peach that you may have. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to talk about. Let me know of the Lattafa fragrances that you have. Are there any that were like flops for you? I had one issue. I have the video up where I unboxed some really cheap ones. They were like $2-3. And I think I only liked like two or three of them, and the rest were so I wouldn't say Middle Eastern is definitely like, yeah. Some of them I like and some of them I don't like. But this one, I don't know, 7.5 out of 10. Is that what I said before? 7 out of 10? Yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this whole video. Let's talk about it in the comments. Hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.
It's got its name. Look good, feel good, smell good, have a great